Hello everyone, so forgive me because technically I should be recording this with like a fancy mic and such so that I can give it the ASMR. But this isn't an audiobook. This is me simply spontaneously reading some of my novel. My novel is called No One's Wiser. It's not finished. It's fiction. It's still in works, but I need to read you guys out some of this. I need some validation other than myself because I'm tooting my own horn when I'm reading this. I need someone else too, so let's get started. I'm just gonna jump in. You guys fill in the blanks. Here we go. No One's Wiser. You have to remain quiet, Jay begins his story. The coyotes might find you and feed upon you. Beck's right hand rushes to cover her mouth. She can't have the real big bad wolf coming in. After all, this man did save her life. She wouldn't want all his work for nothing to show of. They're hungry, he whispers to himself with remorse and a smile as he shakes his head. He's talking about himself, of course, but that her head is even fuzzier now. She thinks there's ferocious coyotes lurking about outside of the cabin. Look at her beauty, Jay speaks honestly, but Beck thinks he's mimicking the coyotes' outlook on her as their afternoon delight. Afternoon delight it is. I'm skipping a line here. Probably. Brain note. Spoken in tongues, as per usual, to hide the weight of the true meaning. Digestible for his own layman ears. Forgive me, he covers with. I'm so thankful you're alive. He whispers in a legato fade out. I'm safe now, Beck comes to term with aloud. That you are. Jay agrees happily. Beck's eyes close as she starts drifting to sleep in the coma. Au naturel. Then in quotes, perfect, malleable, au naturel. Jay describes Beck's slumbering figure. He grabs an oil dropper from atop his desk and drops the oil in Beck's agape mouth, breathing in from it instead of in from the nostrils. Beck doesn't snore, just sleeps. Jay drags the dog bed Beck's laid upon, back under the bars and into the cage, back where she's always belonged. Vision came to life, laid upon his lap, safe and sound. If only she was a real girl, he thinks as the thrill fades. God only gives his trials to those he knows can handle them. Beck remembers as the curtains draw and her dreams begin. Sleep well, you'll need it, kid. The fly ends its lifespan, her last guardian angel. She'll be all right for now, however. Ignorance is bliss. Power is sex. He must track this melody before rushing to finish the welding job. Beck arrived unplanned, but not unwanted. Melody first, metal second. She's out like the fire will be by 3 a.m., he knows. He himself has an army cot bordering the right of the cell. It's much too big for a boy of his stature. Jay justifies, in his head, looking over his left shoulder from the computer desk. Duh. The melody writes itself, akin to his lies. It doesn't take him long. It only does if he wants it to. He understands the software and the steps therein to put melody into computer formulation. Voila, fin, onto the metal after his melody. He's now a man with a purpose, a man for a reason. His vision falling into place is the only motivation he ever needs and ever has. Cause and effect. And he's now enjoying the effect of This aftermath gazed directly upon Beck's female portraying face. All his, after his maths, after months, years, all on the same property line, he explodes onto the waxed floor. This is where James feels the emotion of shame. He came too quickly. She will be out for hours. He could have prolonged the process. He knows he could go again, but he has errands to attend to. He justifies this in his mind's reality. No more shame. Probable cause, reasonable refusal. He bellows aloud and looks behind his left shoulder. Beck twitches in her sleep. For a split second, Jay worries if she's convulsing, but a millisecond later, he realizes it was just a twitch. Of the norm, just like his mask, but not a flag shown upon his face. To be expected. At least he brought the Windex. He doesn't know why he felt inclined to bring it today. The floor didn't need cleaning until this whole extravaganza. He didn't know in hindsight. This wasn't planned. It was fate. Well, at least it can come in handy. Beck came in handy. Today she did. Never while she's awake. Never for now. He promises to the forces of greater power that he doesn't subscribe to. Tensions released, song produced. He can weld. The job can be finished. No longer am I preoccupied for the time being, Jay says. Glasses on. Welding begins. One must always take the proper safety precautions. The noise from the welding tools is louder than the fireplace is hot. The fucking thing is hotter than the fire. I don't need more fucking heat, Jay angrily mutters in reference to the welding tool. When Beck wakes up, she'll be properly placed in her new home. She should be out for another 7 hours or so if Jay's oil measuring has been correct. The heat is too high. Jay physically tantrums. Glasses off. He rushes to the hydro flask, out of his Osprey pack, and douses the fire. No more peas for today. Sorry, Beck. Fire's out. You may be cold when you awaken, but at least her hair and her body will be dry. Voila. Did you enjoy it? Tell me what you guys think, okay? That is a little sneak peek from my novel. I have more written on my Patreon. Only $3.99. Come join, guys. That was fun. My novel's amazing. Me like giving myself a pat on the back. When you live rural, you're the only one to pat yourself. Enjoy, guys. I'm really proud of the characters I'm creating, the accurate internal dialogue I'm creating. I'm proud. Female Stephen King, watch out. Margaret Atwood. I'm Canadian.